I can't see my children. I can't call them on the phone. My oldest son, RJ, has, in the last month or so, has stolen the parents' shoes from me. He stole a very expensive Xbox controller from his grandfather about a year ago. I just don't understand why I can't even call my children on the phone because I got a motorcycle accident.
Okay. Why is Amanda not allowing this? Do you know?
I have no idea.
Okay.
I have no idea.
You haven't talked to her about it?
She told me that. Sorry, say that again.
Okay, you're breaking up. Say that again.
Last I knew, well, for one, I can't even talk to him on the phone. Two, my oldest son is now completely lost respect for me. He's stealing now. He's using marijuana. I don't understand why I can't simply just call my children to tell them I love them, or happy birthday on their birthday, or Christmas, Merry Christmas on Christmas. This is all based on her wanting child support. She wants payment, and she's done all. This has all happened because of that.
Are you behind on child support?
Yes, on my other two children, yes, I'm about $1,000 behind. I'm paying, but I'm behind from the wreck.
Oh, okay. Okay, you're paying your current
This
support,
hearing
though?
opens in raw emotion,
Okay.
not legal language. A mother frames her fear immediately, asking whether anyone would willingly send their child to a father accused of abusing his own daughter. The judge interrupts to restore order, shifting from emotion to procedure. Jesse is asked directly why he needs court intervention. His answer is simple and heavy. He says he cannot see his children, cannot call them, and feels erased from their lives. He describes troubling behavior from his oldest son and insists he does not understand why contact has been cut off. From the beginning, this case balances fear, accusation, and parental rights.
Well, these are independent obligations. I mean, one doesn't necessarily cause the other not to take place. What are you seeking here today?
My children to come back and live with me. I know that it's a concern that they won't be going to the same schools because I live in Towanda, but that's not a problem. Never has been. I'll transport them myself.
Okay. So has Amanda reacted at all after receiving your motion, Jesse?
No. She says I can't even talk to them on the phone because she works every night and every weekend.
Who's watching the kids while she's working?
I have no idea.
She's entering the meeting right now, Judge.
All right, join with audio.
As Jesse speaks, frustration dominates his words. He says he only wants to call his children, to tell them he loves them, to speak on birthdays and holidays. He believes contact stopped because of disputes over child support, admitting he is behind due to a motorcycle accident but claims he is paying currently. The judge clarifies an important legal point. Child support and parenting time are independent obligations. One does not cancel the other. Jesse then asks for the most drastic relief possible, requesting his children live with him again. The courtroom tension rises as the judge presses for responses from the other parent, Amanda.
Please, Amanda Nix.
Yeah, I'm here. Sorry, sir.
We're now 9 minutes past our scheduled start time. Amanda, why weren't you on at 10 o'clock?
Because I had Zoom on my phone, but it offloaded, so I had to re-download it, and I didn't know I needed to re-download it. And I just got it downloaded and signed in. I'm so sorry.
The ground that we've covered, Jesse says he's not getting any rights with his kids, that you've cut off phone contact, personal contact. Is that true? Okay, you muted yourself.
Your Honor, I have cut off contact under the only circumstances that he is under investigation right now for an incident with one of his children. And I am not comfortable sending my children with him with what he is being investigated for at the moment.
Well, you're going to have to give me more than that.
Okay. He has two older children, one of them being 16, one of them being 21. And the 16-year-old has come to her mother. And
Amanda joins the hearing late, immediately drawing the court's attention. When asked about cutting off contact, she explains her reasoning clearly and emotionally. She states Jesse is under investigation for alleged sexual abuse involving his older daughter from another relationship. She says detectives and specialists have interviewed her children to ensure they were not harmed. Amanda repeatedly emphasizes she is not claiming guilt, but refuses to risk her children's safety while the investigation remains open. Her argument is framed as maternal duty, not defiance. She insists no parent would willingly expose their children to such accusations, especially when they involve a biological sibling. The courtroom atmosphere grows tense and personal.
And told her about incidents when she was littler of her father touching her inappropriately and doing inappropriate things to her. And there is an open investigation right now over this. I had to take my children in to talk to a detective and to a specialist to see if they have been touched. And I'm not comfortable sending my children, especially my daughter, to him if these allegations are true. And I'm not saying they completely are at the moment, but I am not going to risk my children being in that situation due to I'm a mother, and no parent would want to send their children to a situation where something could happen like that. I don't know what else I'm supposed to do.
Court orders would be a start.
I've been waiting for the investigation. She said it would only take like a month or two, but I guess there is a new detective on the case. I just talked to Jesse's ex-wife, who is the mother of his other two children, and she said they put a new detective on the case and they are still investigating him, but there's some other things they need. And I know it's not.
The judge listens carefully but draws a firm legal boundary. He explains that this court is not handling the criminal investigation. This is a family law matter governed by existing orders. He expresses concern that Amanda repeatedly blocks visitation based on unconfirmed allegations involving another child. Amanda responds forcefully, insisting her sons have phones and Jesse can call them anytime. She claims she followed court orders until learning about the investigation. Still, the judge pushes back, noting there is no allegation Jesse harmed these children. The court warns against unilateral decisions, emphasizing constitutional parenting rights. The exchange reveals a clash between fear-driven decisions and enforceable legal standards. 00774.
At the moment, or he hasn't been prosecuted, but no parent in their right mind would send their children somewhere where someone's being accused of these things, especially their own father.
When allegedly did these things that are being investigated happen?
His daughter is 16, and she has not had contact with him in like 4 years, which she just felt comfortable enough knowing she don't have to see him again to come to her mother and tell her these things. But she said it was happening to her from like the age of 6 or 7 all the way up till she was 11. And this is his blood daughter. Like, this is his daughter.
Your Honor, the detective's name is Sarah McKee, and she says she's more than willing to help me in any way she can. So I'm sure that if somebody wants to talk to her about the case, and they can call her.
Okay, well, that case isn't currently before this court. What this is a domestic action, a family law action in which court orders have been made to allow the constitutional right of the father to parent to actually take place.
As the discussion intensifies, Amanda repeatedly states she will not send her children into a situation where abuse could occur. The judge responds bluntly, explaining courts have seen false accusations before and require evidence. He asks directly whether any proof exists that Jesse harmed these children. Amanda answers emotionally, arguing that risk alone is enough. The judge disagrees, stating fear does not override court orders. He warns Amanda that continued defiance could result in Jesse gaining custody. The warning is serious and unmistakable. The courtroom reaches a breaking point where authority confronts emotion. This moment defines the hearing's central issue: whether suspicion alone justifies denying a parent access to their children.
Seems like you throw up roadblocks every time the court establishes orders, then you come up with something that supposedly and has not been confirmed happened to some other child, not of your relationship, to cut off all rights, not only with the daughter, but also with his sons.
I have not cut off contact with them. My sons have cell phones, and he has their phone numbers. He can call them at any given point in time. I did not block him from their phones. I did not, nothing. He is more than willing to call them, to get a hold of them, but he does not try to. I gave him the children every other weekend like I was supposed to until this incident occurred. And I don't know how anybody in their right mind could send their children off to somewhere where these are allegedly this has happened. Like, I don't know how that is okay in any parent's mind. Like, true or not true, if he is being accused of this by his own daughter, I do not feel comfortable sending my children there. That is not in their best interest to go with him, even on top of them not wanting to go already. Like, it just.
Attention shifts briefly to substance abuse concerns. The judge asks Amanda whether she could pass a drug test immediately. She responds confidently, stating she has been clean since regaining custody and cares for the children full-time. Amanda then accuses Jesse of being disengaged, claiming he does not attend activities, communicate with schools, or support the children financially. She alleges he only appears when custody is at stake. Jesse disputes these claims, saying communication is blocked and financial discussions are weaponized. The courtroom becomes crowded with accusations from both sides. The judge redirects repeatedly, attempting to isolate verifiable facts from emotional narratives and long-standing resentment. 54,629.
Onto it, and I do not feel comfortable doing it. I cannot send my children to somewhere where they could be molested.
Well, this court has also had experience with false accusations that never were proven to be the least bit meritorious.
I have not.
So I also know about that too. And I think it's also significant that this is not a child of this relationship.
It is my children's sibling. It is his own blood. They are close to their sister. Not being my own child or not. If it was your child, would you send her? Like, No way. There's no way you would send your little girl to a man who is being accused of molesting his own daughter.
Okay, all right. And what about the boys?
Boys, or like, it's a child.
Oh, okay, all right. So because this accusation is made, you feel like you just have a unilateral right just to cut off all visitation
I mean,
contact with all
as
of
a
your
mother, yes, I feel like
I
that
do
is
not
my
agree,
duty.
Ms. Nix. I do
That
not
is my
agree.
duty as a mother to protect my children.
I do not agree.
It's not to protect my children.
You can protect your children, but there's not even any showing here that your children are at actual risk in any